Really good deals out of nowhere. $5. No discount on this with my Edge Platinum card. This is an Amiibo Festival. For somebody who doesn't like Amiibo, I picked it up for $5. I don't know why. You get a game in here, plus you get 2 Amiibos. We're gonna get to Amiibos in a second with one of the big pickups over there, the Switch, but these work with Zelda Breath of the Wild. That's all I'll say. And for $10, take a look at this sucker right here. A vinyl statue of Maria from Assassin's Creed. I have no idea who this woman is. Look at this. They didn't have any price tag stickers, so they just chopped off something that was probably like $49.99. Look at that. I'm not a big fan of Assassin's Creed. I really did pick this up for my cousin Rome. Kuya boy, what's up? This is for him, but for $10, I couldn't leave it there. Actually, if I really wanted to, there's another one. There's like 2 at my local EB Games, so I should have picked up both of them, to be honest. But pretty well detailed statue for, hold on. It's a pretty well detailed statue for $10. Like, this came down from $45 for $10. You can see underneath this sticker, there's another sticker. It says $49.99. You can see under this sticker, it says $44.99. $10. Couldn't give these away, I bet, huh? Look at that. Now this probably should have been in shelf padding. I've been inspired to make a gaming computer from like 1995. Windows XP maybe. A standalone no internet computer just for gaming, PC gaming. And this is one of the games I wanted to have in that collection here. Grand Theft Auto, the Classics Collection. You get Grand Theft Auto, Mission Pack number 1, and GTA 2. So 3 in here. And one of the things that I was like, man, that's pretty cool. They still had the poster for each of the games in here. This is for a poster for Grand Theft Auto London, and you get the map in the back. And all the CDs in this, they don't even look like they've been touched, you know? Like, whoever owned it just didn't play it, I don't know. But man, Grand Theft Auto back in the day, if you like grew up in that era, very groundbreaking game. The first time like you could really, that I remember, you could be a bad guy. You know, and the Grand Theft Auto 1, like you can see here, it's like a top-down game, so it's not like the Grand Theft Auto we all know today. I will stream me playing this game. That's one thing I want to do in Season 7 a lot. Actually play some games. That's part of the reason I want to get rid of my collection, is because I want to curate it a little bit more and not just own games for the sake of owning games. I want to actually have a collection like Lester's CD collection, if you haven't checked it out. Oh, here's a picture. All that has been carefully curated by him. Songs and albums that he loves. You know, for me, this is games that I picked up because they were cheap. That's the majority of my collection. I would be lying if I said I would play every game in here every day of the week, twice on Sunday. $4.99 from Valley Village. I thought it was a good deal. I don't own this yet. Dead Rising 2 for the Xbox 360. I've recently been using my Xbox 360, wiped off that big layer of dust on the thing. It's actually not a bad machine. I think maybe underrated personally for me, actually. I don't want to speak for the rest of the community, but for me, you know, I haven't really given it its props, but my auntie owned this video growing up. It's a movie, Assassins, starring Antonio Banderas versus Sly Stallone. Well, that's the receipts. It's been a while since I've watched this movie. I remember watching it over and over again because the gun's cool. I don't know, but I found it on DVD for $2.99 at Valley Village. Okay, I did shoot a pick-up video before Christmas, and I unveiled this. It's a Game Boy Pocket. Quick backstory, if I could find the footage, I'll put it in as B-roll. But my mom brought over a box that was hiding underneath her bed. And inside the box was a bunch of frames of like art pieces that I made back when I was in high school, when I first started dating my wife. And there was a frame Rock, or a WWE magazine with The Rock on the cover. I don't know why I framed it. I framed this, what possessed me to frame it, but let's open it up. But I think this is probably one of the first things that I picked up when my wife first introduced me to thrift stores. You know, because the story goes, when we were 17, my wife introduced me to the thrift store. And, you know, back then it wasn't cool to go to the thrift store. It was kind of like dirty, used clothes you didn't know. But when the first time I went, there were like Super Nintendo games for 50 cents or whatever. I didn't have a lot of money. I turned a lot of games away. You know, I should have been picking them up. But I did pick this Game Boy Pocket up. Or Game Boy Color, sorry. But the interesting thing was the game in the back. Super Adventure Island, or it's not Super, sorry, it's just Adventure Island. This was inside that box with all the frames in it. One of the first pickups that I probably forgot that I picked up many, many moons ago. I'm very happy to add this Game Boy Color to the collection with this Game Boy game. That's pretty damn cool, right? A buck. A buck. One of my favorite games on my top 10 list for games of all time, The Ocarina of Time. It's a strat guide. Look at that. It was a buck in the magazines. Get out of here. Does this still have posters? Still has the insert here in the center with all the songs on it. That's cool. Maybe this didn't come with posters. Yeah, I don't think this one came with posters. Oh, look at that. Maps. Oh, I've been really addicted to Zelda Breath of the Wild, and I'll get to that next, but it's cool to see the evolution of Zelda games, and it all culminate with Breath of the Wild. Another one of my top 10 games of all time games, you know? For Christmas, the good old family purchased for me, again, careful, a Nintendo Switch. This was really close to being the maple syrup pickup of this video. This thing I love, kind of the same way that GameCube got me back into video games. This thing has resurged my love for playing video games, because it's been a while. Like, I've been busy last year. Video games were on the back burner, but then when I got the Nintendo Switch, the ability to play like on the couch while my kids are sleeping, I don't have to turn on the TV or move, I could just play handheld. This is an amazing machine. I play it on my break at work. You got like HD gaming on the Switch. I know we ragged on the Nintendo Switch for the longest time on Thriftdweller, but this thing has paid itself off to me in like with tenfold. You know, it's an amazing little machine. I love it. I have amiibos on top, you can see, for Breath of the Wild. Again, I said I would never collect amiibos, but these amiibos are just friggin' sweet. And because another pickup I picked up Zelda Breath of the Wild. Oh, I've immersed myself in this game. I think I'm well over 180 hours now as of the shooting of this video, but I bet you I'll be more after. You know, I just couldn't help but buy these amiibos, and now I'm like on the hunt to get the Champion amiibos, the Guardian amiibo. This game, Zelda Breath of the Wild, picked it up brand new, paid itself off many, many times. I've immersed myself in this game, one of the best games ever made. Picked this up from the flea market. I think this was only 10 bucks. Soul Blazer manual and poster / map, which I'm very afraid to open this thing because it is kind of fragile. It's been folded for like ever. Oh, yeah, that's tough. Look at that. You can see the big rips in it. Does anyone know the best way to preserve these or to store them? Because it feels like the longer I keep it folded, the worse it'll get. But obviously that game is higher in terms of price, so if anyone needs that manual, hit up your boy Kuyunate. We'll talk. Again, my wife was cleaning the basement. We have like a storage room over here, and I have a TV, and she moved a TV, like an old boob tube, and there was a bag behind it. This was in the bag, and I probably picked it up a year ago or two, at least over a year ago. Forgot I had it. A Nintendo clone for $25 from P&P Games. I totally forgot I had this. This is brand new, still in box. There's like a sticker seal here. I don't know if I want to open this or not, or leave it. Obviously, this is not the HD one. Are these now worthless? There's tons of these out there. These are like a dime a dozen now. Is there any value to these still? Given the fact that I picked it up over a year ago, probably a poor investment for 25 bucks. I bet you I couldn't get rid of this thing for a little more than 20 bucks. So, let me know in the comments below. Maybe we should give it away on the channel for Season 7 when we come back. That might be a good idea. And the maple syrup pickup of the video.
Down, down, white water. The log drivers waltz pleases girl.
Kind of got lost at music. The reason that this behind the switch is the maple syrup pickup of the video is because we actually found it. There was a lot of luck involved in finding this game. I really wanted it for the longest time. It's very hard for me to find a game out in the wild, especially at the thrift store, that I still need in my collection. For the Sega Genesis, Boogerman, a pick and flick adventure. This one is $10 at Valley Village. I didn't have any more discounts. They don't do that anymore, sadly enough. Only discounts on clothing. Like, who the hell needs clothing, right? Boogerman, no manual, sadly. But loose, locally here, it sells for $25.99 plus tax. And that might be an old price. I think it's gone up since then. So I don't know what it's worth without the manual. Yeah, man, growing up, you saw this game in, like, EGM magazines. Because back then, we didn't have the internet as much as we do today. Magazines is how information was shared. Very long process, you know, very inefficient. But it looked cool, this game, in the pictures. You know, it had some really crazy graphics. A little edgy, you know, booger, man. This is the time where Beavis and Butthead was controversial, you know? But happy to finally add it to the collection after all these years. You know, I wasn't hunting for a Switch for many, many years, but when I found this game, over a decade went into looking for it, you could say. And I finally have it for my collection. Pickups with you so that I can put it away and get to that room tour video. I know it's been a while since we've made videos, but life has just been really crazy. You know, lots of other things had to take priority, but I think it's going to change. You know, I kind of regret making a schedule for YouTube because it feels like we haven't lived up to our commitment. The goal was to make like a video a week on Mondays, and we did that for a while, and that's really when our channel was very quote-unquote successful, whatever that means to people. But that's when we had the majority of views, was when we were making regular content. And we've kind of stopped doing that, and obviously the numbers will reflect that. But like Lester said, why are you making videos? It's because you want to be the popular kid on YouTube and have a lot of followers, or do you just enjoy making videos and conversing with people on the internet? I think I kind of lost that a little bit, to be honest. I think YouTube kind of has lost its soul a little bit. You know, ever since they killed response videos, I think that's when YouTube kind of, you know, lost its soul. And it feels like they're going more towards like catering to bigger channels with big followings, and really discouraging the smaller channels on YouTube, which to me was what made up the soul of this whole platform. You know, but we're not hating on YouTube. But I think it'd be a funny gimmick in Season 7 if, you know, we just started ragging on YouTube a little bit, but we're still on the platform doing it. That kind of would be a funny thing to do on this channel. Maybe we do that this year. It's been a while, so y'all take care of yourself and each other. Sorry, thank you guys very much for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. You leave your comments in the comments below. Really do. I will look over all the comments and I'll respond to as many as I can. And look for us to come back strong, Season 7 on Thriftdweller. Lester's gonna make a video about his CD collection. Oh, that's a long time in the making, man. Ed, River City Retro Gaming, did you pick up yours? I know Ed would really love to have these. Also, really quick shout out to Eli. Sorry, if you haven't checked out the video, we made an audio-only podcast with our conversations with a friend of the show, Eli, complete Nintendo Power Collection. It's been a while since that video was shot, long time ago. We just put it out now, and the reason is because that video, we actually did a video in his game area, man cave area, where we highlighted his complete Nintendo Power Collection. However, we had to like change cameras so many times, 2 different phones and the GoPro, so 3 different sources of videos that I downloaded to various things like memory cards and stuff. I can't find where I put it, external hard drives, you know, and I'm missing a big bulk of that day, so we haven't been able to make a video for that day. So really wanted to give a quick shout out to Eli. Thank you very much for letting us go to your house and film and all that stuff. I really do want to make the videos, just I can't find that external drive which has the bulk of the videos we shot that day. But it will be coming as soon as I find it, you know, as soon as I clean this whole shit show up in this room. I will edit that video, and we're overdue for a visit to his house. I think on the day we visited him, he had like, he's gonna open up a Nintendo Power for us that is still sealed, and we're gonna do it on camera. That's gonna be cool. Thank you very much for watching.